Hello everyone! It is time for another edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of stripes. I just noticed that, I know it's Austria, right? The Austrian flag's in the background. That is the Austrian flag, right? On that ship, on the mast. And then there's also stripes on the awning of the little cart in the foreground. I mean, that's normal to have those stripes on the cart, but it just caught my eye all of a sudden that they match. Do those stripes on the carts come from, did Austria invent those stripes on the, I don't think so. Not a lot of time, but a whole lot of distractions. Okay, let's get the game loaded here. Make sure we're on the right one. Yes. Rift. Oh boy, that's right. We are in Rift. I'm 22% done with what is in the game so far, though there is more to come. There's another region that's set to drop soon. I hope they do a year 5. I know they're working on a different game. I hope they do a year 5. I've got my fingers crossed. 19 regions are not enough. If they do a year 5, there'll be 23 regions. It's perfect, because 23 is well, it's not a perfect number. That actually means something special. 23 is my favorite number. It's a prime number. 2 and 3 are the first 2 prime numbers in order. That's important. Not 32, 23. 2 plus 3 is 5, the next prime number. And 2 times 3 is 6, which is a perfect number. That's right. See, that's why 23 is the best 2-digit number in the world. You heard it here first, folks. Unless you heard it from me earlier. You might have heard it here earlier from me. You might have heard it earlier from me somewhere else. So, you may not have heard it here first, but still heard it from me first. That's what I'm trying to say. I am here. I am still exploring. What have I found so far? There's a task I haven't found yet. Oh, I don't look forward to any of these things. Okay. Buildings, fuel station. That's nice. Upgrades, okay. There's only one other watchtower, huh? That's nice. I don't see a trailer store, which is the most important thing that I want here. Because otherwise I'm going to have to drag all my trailers back. I don't have, whoops. That's the button I wanted. There are 2 more watchtowers. Oh, I saw that watchtower. I haven't seen this watchtower yet. I got it. Okay. Well, I need to get the Hercules over here to this watchtower. And then I will take the Wrangler, yes, over here to scout this area, which I probably can scout in one go. And take the Hercules over here to this watchtower to clean everything else up. Then I'll have everything on the map scouted. It's a small map. I'm really hoping that I'm close to being done. What does it say as far as my... It tells me that I am 83% done. All right, and it's episode 81. So hopefully that means I'll be done. Although I've got more to do than just their puny little tasks and contracts and contests. Also want to take all the trailers back. Which, see, this is the issue. There's trailers here. If there's no trailer store here, I'm going to have to drag them all back over a service trailer, drag that back over the gateway. I'm going to sell all these trailers, one way or another. I am not going to give up on selling these trailers. Okay. Do I want to just YOLO it down this thing? If I don't make it, I'll have to Oh, I still want to just YOLO it down this hill. Sure, I can YOLO it down this hill. No problem. Does YOLO, does anybody even know what YOLO is anymore? YOLO is like a different generation. Aha, there's a way across there. It almost looks like I can get there from here. I think I can get there from here. That looks like it just swoops around. That looks like it gets there from there. Okay. Yeah. You only live once. YOLO. Not to confuse with a James Bond movie. Which is not You Only Live Once, actually. See, that's the joke of that movie. What is the deal? Does he, like, fake his death or something? That's why it's You Only Live Twice? I don't know. I'm tired. It's the first hour of a 6-hour stream. And, I am, gotta get in my groove yet. Those of you watching on YouTube, you know when I start a stream, because I say, I start from the home screen and I say, it's time for another edition, rather than, I say hello instead of welcome back. Basically the idea. Alright. And I'm not going to try to find all these other things that are on the map first. First thing I'm going to do is try to explore everything. Okay, that way. Oh, that was something that I had to... Was that a task? Yeah, that was a task. I said I was going to come back to it, though, right? What does it need? It needs 278 repair points. I could repair it now. It also needs to be refueled. And then probably drag back somewhere. Yeah, see, the problem with repairing it this way is then all those repair points I can't replenish until I go back. I mean, there's no problem with this thing getting through stuff. That's pretty easy to get through the gateway. The other alternative is to use the service trailer, which is here, which means I wouldn't use up my, I mean, as long as I'm here. What is it again? Let's look it up. I have to restore it and then deliver it to the service station. Okay. Which is there. And how much fuel does it need? This button. It needs... Oh, it just needs a tiny bit amount of fuel. You know, once I do all my stuff here, I'm not going to need all those repair points anyway. So... yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, and now I still have 43 gallons left, and now the repairs. Stage complete! Yay! And now, let me, Pull some of the fuel back out of there. It's not going to need that much, right? Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so it's half full. That's fine. All right. Now, let's go back. Do what I was doing. Do what I was supposed to be doing. And turn my lights on. Now I just have to drag it out of there. But I still need to reach the northern road. Oh boy. Hold on a second. I gotta take a drink of... You know, I'm drinking warm coffee, but I like to put a lot of creamer in it. It's non-dairy creamer. You know, when you drink, I mean, a lot of non-dairy creamer. And I've had one cup, and I'm starting on my second cup, and my mouth is feeling sticky. Because, you know, that non-dairy creamer makes your mouth feel sticky. That's what I forgot. Turn the all-wheel drive on. Okay. We are going to YOLO it down this hill. Which means I'm going to... let's do that. I'm going to... Oh, boy! I just started playing. And I can't remember what buttons do what now. Putting it in low drive means if I panic and hit the brakes, I'm not going to suddenly throw it in the reverse. Okay, and yeah, maybe that was... Oh, it was... I tried to avoid the rocks by going over the tree. It turns out there was a rock hiding under that tree. This was easier than I thought it was going to be. Much easier than I thought it was going to be. Wasn't much of a YOLO, though. This is a pretty muddy path. That's okay. I need to turn the volume of my game sounds up. There we go. I was listening to soothing music last night on my Xbox, trying to get sleepy, so I had the volume turned down. Show that I have my headset turned up. Yeah. If my headset isn't... The little volume wheel on my headset isn't turned up all the way. That also turns my mic down, and you can't hear me either. Alright. This looks like it's a pretty fordable river, but it might even be affordable. I don't know what land rates go for around these parts, but they can't be that high, right? I keep seeing these ads on YouTube for, I'll pay cash for your house now. That can't be good, right? I mean, I don't think there is a world where you get a good value for your house. I'll pay cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in. Yeah, and if it's in good condition, they'll pay half the price. If it's in terrible condition, they'll pay a 20th of the price. So there you go. You'll get cash though if you're in a hurry. You know, it stinks to be poor in a capitalist country. I mean, it stinks to be poor anywhere. I'm not like pro-communist or anything, but it really stinks to be poor. I grew up poor. I know what it's like to be poor, but it's expensive. It's expensive to be poor because without money you can't make money or get money or take advantage of. You don't have the opportunities to invest the money you have if you don't have any money. If you don't have any money and you can't invest the money that you have because you don't have any, you don't get anything. And so you always end up spending more for things. Like you have to go to loan sharks to get money and stuff. I mean, legal or illegal. But enough about economics, macroeconomics. Is that macroeconomics or microeconomics? I never know the difference. I didn't study economics in school. I initially started studying physics, and then I started studying... Okay, Okay, is this another yellow downhill? What does that say I'm going? According to this, there's actually a road there. Oh yeah, there it is. Just missed the best cut off. The Schlossen cut off. Oh, okay. Time to park. How do I get there? Okay. That's an old Johnny Carson Tonight Show joke. I keep looking at my chat. Nobody's chatting. Where's no one chatting to me? Yes, I grew up in that era where I watched The Tonight Show as much as possible. I watch reruns now, and it's like, oh wait, that's the Northern Road. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's back up and go back up here. I've been trying to get to that place for the longest time. My guess is that unlocks some other stuff, because thered be no reason you would just want to go there. Oh, you know what? I bet if I get to the Northern Road, it's going to tell me that I need to do the seismic thing or something. I've been waiting for this for my entire life now. Ever since the very first map. Reach the Northern Road contract has been out, and it's like, where's the Northern Road? And then I finally figured out it wasn't anywhere else, so it must be on Drift. Because, you know, I couldn't get to Drift right from Drownland, so it was showing the next map, but then it wasn't on that map. Yay! Looks like this road might not be worth the effort. We'll stick to the old one for now. Thanks for taking time to check it. Well, all right, Herman. I mean, it's okay. I don't mind. Stop. I'm gonna keep stopping my engine. Herman Mudville. They own this land. Herman and the Mudville gang. Okay. Now let's go back here. Like that. Get to that watchtower. I don't know why I just undid all of these. I could have just, Look, trees! You're starting to annoy me. Somehow get there. Okay. Now, do I just back up, or do I... No, I just back up. If I make sure that I remember how to back up a vehicle now. I am pretty tired. And, it is pretty, it is kind of tricky. Not good enough. There's a slope here I don't like, but this vehicle is really nice as far as not tipping. If it does tip, it usually rolls back on its wheels. Just rolls right over. Ooh, I've got lights on. Lights on and nobody goes. I know, I do that joke every single week. Oh, this is muddy. I have all-wheel drive on. I got good mud tires. Still. I spent on the tire pack. Oh, by the way, to explain what this is not New Game Plus. It's not really easy mode. It's just a normal game. But the conceit of the game is it's all paid DLC vehicles. I've got the Rizvani Hercules, and I'll mention the rest after I watch this. I have the Resvani Hercules. I have the, not one but two Zik 612H Mastodons from the Mastodon pack. Also got a Jeep Wrangler from the Jeep pack, which I use for the trailer here, because this one can't hitch a Scout trailer. And then I also have a GMC Brigadier, which is my light truck for doing fast light work, which I don't use as much. I mean, it's there. It has some options that are nice, like it has a drop deck, so it's easy to pull trailers on it. And then, like, I can hitch another one. Actually, no, I can't hitch one if I've done that. So what good does it do? Anyway, but it's okay. I had originally to do fast tasks, right? Oh boy, there's a lot there. Okay, next thing though is I'm going to switch, because I know exactly now how to get here, and I should be able to just get like here and do the whole thing. That's what I'm thinking, because this is such a small map. And this has the Pew 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 prototype exploration unit on it. And boy, is this thing heavy. How heavy is it? Not going to try to go through there. I have a feeling that I'm going to be uncovering a bunch of this stuff. I do not know anything about where I'm at now. All that I played in the past, were there pumpkins? I got to smash about 500 pumpkins still. There's an achievement, but you got to smash like 5,000 pumpkins or something. What was I talking about? How heavy this trailer is, maybe. Oh, I don't know the map. I played through, before I started my Let's Play, I played through Michigan. I played through about half of Alaska, and that's it. I think I ducked my head in here. Ducked in my head. In which I ducked was my head. The place in which I ducked was my head. No, wait. The place in which from which I ducked. With which? The place with which I ducked. But it wasn't the place. The part of the body with which I ducked, and the place into which I ducked was my head and here. There we go. That's proper English grammar. I used to do a lot of, at one point, I used to do a lot of actual copy editing, believe it or not, and I don't really believe it. No, I used to be pretty good at that kind of thing. Oh, there was one guy self-publishing a book. I'm not going to mention him, or actually, or the industry or anything like that, but he self-published a book, and I liked some of his other books that he did. Again, self-published. And non-fiction, instructional kind of books. Well, like kind of inspirational, instructional kind of books. So I spent I spent a lot of time. One book I did some copy editing, I think, and then a second book came out. I can't remember if this was the first book. I think I did some editing for the second edition of one book, and then there was a new book, and so I did the copy editing for it, and it was in bad shape, and I spent weeks and weeks, and I don't know if I had a deadline exactly. I think he gave me until a certain amount of time, and I just got the thing in time. And Yeah, I didn't get credit on the one for copy, the first one for copy editing, because I just added some stuff he put in the second edition. But then he credited me for the second book that I did, like the first copy editing of. I was the only copy editor he had for that. Everything else was his writing. And I went through that thing with a fine-tooth comb, and I did, you know, it's not copy editing, you're not just correcting spelling and stuff, you're suggesting, you know, different ways of wording stuff and whatever. And I went through the whole thing, and used actual proofreader marks and stuff. I don't know if he even knew what proofreader marks were, or how they worked, but and sent them in, was quite proud. I got credit in the book. When the book came out, I looked at it, I got credit. Copy editing, and it was like, you know, picked through with a fine, you know, copy editing, and it didn't just say copy editing by so-and-so, it was Roll Cage TV. I was known as Roll Cage back then. He used my real name, which is Titanium Vanadium. Let's do this and go there, and that'll help. So copy editing by Titanium Vanadium, you know, who fine-tooth comb copy editing, you know, thorough, great job. And it was a thorough job. I don't, you know, guess I won't say it was great necessarily. There was just one little problem. I sent it in to his secretary, and I think it was a she. It was his wife or something. She never actually got the edits in. She was the one that was actually putting together. Remember, I said it was self-published. She was the one that actually put together the manuscript, and so I sent it in, and he gave it to her, or I sent it in, and he was on the road or something, and told her, make sure you get these edits in. And she didn't get the edits in. And so my name was in an embarrassingly bad, almost incomprehensible book. And I was so proud. I took a friend of mine where the book was on, you know, on sale. And no, it wasn't a big bookstore. Took a friend of mine, and she said, oh, she bought the book because she liked some of his other books. She knew I did the copy editing. And where am I going from here now? Oh, I got to get across there. It's not going to be easy. I'm sure I have trees. And so then she came up to me afterwards, and I then looked at it and realized it was awful by this point. She came up to me and said, you know, that's terrible. This is a terrible job. Whoa, I think that might be too deep for me. This is a terrible job of editing. Did you really do this? I was like, yeah. He actually didn't get the edits in because his secretary screwed up, so maybe the edits will be in the next edition. So she bought the book because she liked it, and then she realized, and then she saw the copy editing. Oh, this is terrible. So I don't know how many other people bought the book, saw my name. I mean, some other people who bought the book may have known me and saw my name. Yeah, this was not the way to go. In case anyone's wondering. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button again. I'll just hit all the buttons. Eventually one of them will work. This is terrible. It looked like I could just get up the hill there. I couldn't. Which way is this scrolling? There it is. So yes, nobody else came up to me. None of my other friends came up to me, but I wasn't able to use that book as a resume for my excellent copy editing skills. It did not go on my my CV or my oh, what's it called? I don't know. My portfolio, yes. Did not go on my portfolio. Oh, now I got... This little tree is going to stop me after all that. Get off of me, tree. Nobody likes you. Right. Now, I'm to the road. And if I'm lucky, this thing will not have anything else, any other work to do. Oh, that's what that is. I thought that was like... I saw those things. I thought, well, this is a funny place for like a Grecian columns, Roman columns. That's the foundation for a bridge that's out. Okay. Oh, whoa. This thing is so heavy and the car is so maneuverable. Oh, by the way, speaking of maneuverable, every so often I show this. If you're struggling with fishtailing on a fast vehicle, under game here, the very first option, under steering mode, the very first option, I am using a controller, but I haven't marked the steering wheel. And that's the secret to life, the universe, and everything. The little last part of the flavor text there tells you that it causes automatic wheel centering if this mode is used with a controller. And that's exactly what you want, automatic wheel centering. Because the game is much easier that way. It plays much more like a regular driving game. So if you're playing with a controller, that's a hot tip for you. People complained when the game first came out that, boy, this is a great game except the controls are broken. And I watched somebody say the controls aren't broken, they're done that way on purpose because it's more blah blah blah, realistic something, it has realistic physics, blah 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 blah. Which is fine, except, you know, you don't realistically drive with a controller either. So if you're driving with a controller and you let go of the controller, it's like centers the controller, right? So if you let go of the analog controller, it centers the controller, so it should center the wheels if it's keeping track of the wheels. That's what most video games do, but this one didn't, and so they made it so that, yes, that option will also work with a controller. Oh, for goodness sakes. This is not the best mudder, but this thing can climb rocks really well, especially when it's not carrying one of these trailers. It has a special rock climbing suspension, but the trailer weighs more than it does. There is in the latest region, I think the latest, maybe it's the next one. Anyway, in one of the regions, they have a vehicle. Hold on a second, me. Take another drink here. In one of the newer regions, they have a vehicle that has a radar in it, so you supposedly don't need this trailer anymore. Which would be nice, except it kind of breaks my my premise of using all paid DLC vehicles. So it'd be nice if they made a paid DLC vehicle. All the other paid DLC vehicles, all the other extra seasonal, extra map DLC vehicles I own. DLC packs I own. I got all the extra DLC because I got this thing at like a uber good a half off or something like that. So I ended up spending that extra money on all the DLC. But I'm like, why do you have to hit that thing twice? But I do that with most of the games. If I really like a game, I'll go ahead and buy the DLC. I mean, I don't necessarily recommend any DLC other than the... Whoa, that's pretty close. Other than the Mastodon. I definitely recommend the Mastodon DLC. Some people say it's, you know, overpowered, but I don't care. You don't have to use it. Don't buy. You don't want to buy it. Don't buy it. I've had people say, "Oh, that's pay to win that vehicle." Well, what are you winning? This is not a competitive game at all. What are you winning? If you're winning, who's losing? The mud? To heck with the mud. You don't have to use it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. You don't want to buy it? Don't buy it. That's fine. Don't tell other people. Don't get on other people if they want to use it. Did I get every pixel? I got every pixel. I thought I probably would. Oh no! I missed some pixels there. I gotta back up and do it again. Oh crap! I thought maybe I went too far. Okay. Let's back up and do it again. Let's see if I can make it any lighter. Backing this thing up is going to be a problem. Like a serious problem. Tree's kind of in my way. I think I can get turned around. Ah, no, I can't. No, I can't. Okay. Come back slowly. Come back slowly. Okay. Why is it not? All vehicles should have a single hitch point, center hitch point in the back and the front, if you ask me. And I know, nobody asked. This should be close enough. Hold up too close. Oh, it didn't. It's fine. Okay. Now, am I close enough? Let's look at the map. Let's get a little closer. I mean, I might as well go to here. At least. I'm trying to get all the gray, because an upgrade might be hiding, like, in one of these two little gray patches. I'm sure it's unlikely now. A little small, but... But that's part of 100%, is unveiling all of the map that can be unveiled. I could just go to the sawmill, park it there. I mean, I'll go ahead and park it at the sawmill, but I don't have to wait till I get to the sawmill to operate this thing. Now maybe I will do that. Where is the sawmill? There. I'm sure I'll get it at the sawmill. Let's go ahead. Or scrapyard, not sawmill. Scrapyard. Let's get to the scrapyard. What is at the scrapyard? Anything at the scrapyard? I gotta watch my timer. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to watch the show live sometime, YouTube or twitch.tv/RotationBarTV, or you can just search for me. Links are everywhere. Aha, this is a place where I can pick up goods. So let's park out of the way. Go ahead and feel free to comment as well. I don't get nearly enough comments. Comments are always nice. I'm a lonely old man. I like comments. Okay, activate the radar. I actually am an old retired guy. Oh, it's not rotating. Area has been scanned. Yeah, nothing. Oh, it's in there. See that? It's in there. It's on YouTube. I don't need to take a picture. If you want to screenshot this now's your time. Best time to screenshot it because my links are on the screen. All right, and I got everything. Now, go back to the. Why is this not working? Go back to the Rizvani. The button wouldn't work. Now I have to get to there. Oh, and I know that which place was not the place to cross? That was not the place to cross. So I come around here. Well, I could come around here to get the upgrade on my way. That would be Great Nomad. Do I have Great Nomad? No, I don't. So, okay. I have a reason for coming, except I'm pointed that way. I might as well go back on this one. Actually do something on my way to getting to that watchtower. Do something useful with my life. Okay. Nomad. Come up here. This upgrade. Find this trailer. Sure, I haven't found the trailer yet. Come down here. Find this trailer, which is another fuel trailer. Oh, fuel carrier trailer, and that's a scout fuel trailer. Okay. And that's where my vehicle is, and I don't want to cross there. So I'm going to come around here. Cross here, make a big circle. Where am I headed? Towards that watchtower. So that's where I don't want to cross. I want to cross there. I'll be able to find my way through these trees, right? Oh, sorry, there was another clunk in the other room. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm back. I'm trying to get to... I want to get to that upgrade. I want to get to that upgrade. I want to get to that watchtower. I want it all. I want to get to all of it. I definitely want to get to the watchtower in the next, like, 10 minutes or something. I'm going to bypass that upgrade because it'll be close to where I get to. And I have to go around this way to get to the watchtower. Boy, what a route that is. Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, well, there's an upgrade here. There's an upgrade that... am I going to regret going here? There's probably a reason why there isn't a road here, right? And pick up this task. Or contest, which I'm not going to do now. I really don't like the contests very much. Some of them are okay. I like the fact that you don't have to do them in any amount of time. You can get bronze on them and still get credit for having achieved them. Yeah, it's back. Because then you can 100% everything just by grinding. There's no real skill wall to achievement. Although it, you know, some of them are really hard to do even with an infinite amount of time. I'm hopeful that I'm able to do that. If not, I'm pretty certain that I can get somebody to do it for me. I've got plenty of people I know that play SnowRunner that would be okay with joining me briefly to do a task. There is one you have to do. The one is it Tennessee where there's racing. You have to do that with someone. It's impossible to do. You have to do a race solo, and you have to do a race in team to get 100%. If you're playing by yourself, you don't even get the team race on your list of tasks. But then when you look, it's like, I don't have 100%. Why don't I have 100%? Look at the missing task. Oh, it's the oh, no, I can't repair this thing, which I have a feeling is what I need to do. So you need to have somebody join your world. Let's see. Local farm and then have been pinnacle of motorized industry, but it still won't hurt. Check that they might still have some salvageable vehicles there. Fix anything you find and tow it to the service station. Alright, I will do that. But I will not do it now. What task am I working on? I'm not actually working on any task. No, I'm not. Just clear the task I'm on. Lost and found. Yeah. Wait, that's not. Stop tracking that. Yeah, I know it'll keep coming back. Every time I leave the map, come back, it's gonna come back. It always does. It's not a bad mutter. I don't know what it's going to be like in Kola Peninsula with the ice, with the cracky ice. Upgrade for the Azov, which of course I don't need because I'm not using those vehicles. Oh, for the Azov. Isn't there an Azov vehicle? Apparently not. Just the engine. Okay. Next. And fuel trailer. Yay. Oh, well, while I'm here. No, why would I want to take it from there? Oh, yes. It is taking it from there. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That's it. Well, I'm glad the fuel trailer's there. That gonna make it easier to put fuel in that thing, that loaf or whatever it was. Coming up on 50 minutes. No episode can be longer than an hour. Otherwise, no one will watch it. I mean, not that anyone watches them anyway. If you are watching still on YouTube, leave a comment. I say that all the time. In fact, I said it just not too long ago. Scout flatbed, yay. I don't think there's a trailer store here. So the thought of the Scout carrier and take that all the way back, it won't. That nice big Scout fuel trailer or Scout flatbed, like the double length Scout flatbed, yeah, that's going back on a flatbed vehicle, and the Scout will meet meet the trailer there at the garage. There's no way. In case you don't know, Rift, the only way to get to Rift is to go across this really treacherous rock path. And it took me like 3 hours to get both the Wrangler and the prototype exploration unit over here. I failed many times to actually use the Wrangler to get it over here. By driving it, by winching it and towing it, all these things, and finally it's like, you know, why am I doing this? Why don't I just bring the trailer over here with another vehicle? And so that's what I ended up doing. I took another vehicle, the big Hercules. This thing could not carry both of them. It could tow one or the other, but it couldn't tow both. So I ended up taking it in pieces, but this thing still failed. And so I bought the Mastodon over here, and then one at a time it took each of them over. Didn't even bother to try to put them both on a trailer and bring them over, just in the bed of the engine. It's a treacherous path. Once you get over here, there's lots of fuel, but there doesn't appear to be a trailer store. Unless there's a trailer store hiding in the little tiny piece of the map that I haven't discovered yet. Yeah, I'm going to be doing lots of hauling with the Mastodon to bring trailers back, because all trailers are going to be sold. I shall leave no cargo behind, no loose cargo, no temporary cargo, and no trailers. The temporary cargo I'm going to try to use. If I can't use it, there's nothing I can do except delete it. But the trailers, I'm going to do my best to sell them. So far, only one time have I had to delete a trailer, and that's was a pew 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 with the Wrangler, and the pew 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 got unreachable into a river and just drifted farther and farther downriver, so that eventually I said, you know what, I have to recover this vehicle. Nothing else is going to reach the trailer to pull it out. Nothing could get to it. And so I'm just going to detach it and delete it while I'm there, and then recover it. And I feel sad. I feel as if I failed humanity by doing that, but oh, that's a temporary. Fortunately, scout vehicles can often, especially that Wrangler is so light, it can just pull on those light trees and get all the way across. Okay. I don't know how close I am, but I'm having fun. Careful now. These roads, see, I would not want to have to take like some of the vehicles that I find on the map. I quick started this by using not only by using the paid DLC vehicles, but also by between the first and second stream, so between episode 6 and episode 7, what is this? Another engine for vehicles I don't have. Okay. And won't have. Between episode 6 and episode 7 on YouTube, between the first and second stream, I took about 6 hours to do the food delivery contest to rack up the credits I needed, the stars I needed, the levels I needed to then be able to completely outfit these paid DLC vehicles. Because you don't find upgrades, other than very, very general upgrades, you don't find upgrades for these vehicles on the maps because they don't come with any map. Yes, I'm not going to accept it now. What does this do? We need to map out the rift created by the landslide. Navigate through. It's not from the map. Okay. So now I should be able to see this on the map. Okay. That should be easy in this vehicle, but I'm not doing it now. But I'm almost there, and I'm at 55 minutes. I usually try to quit. In fact, let me do a little something here to make sure the audio stays good. There's this bug in the Twitch app for the Xbox changed. I'm playing on Xbox. Changed several months back, and unfortunately, there's a bug with it that your voice gets all warbly. Doesn't happen every time, but often enough. Unless you have a party chat on or Discord chat. So there's a simple enough workaround. The problem is sometimes when you put a party chat on certain games, and I rated, and Discord chat the same thing, disables the in-game chat. So if you're doing multiplayer and the other people don't have access to Discord to join your Discord chat, the in-game chat is disabled. And so if you don't want to disable the in-game chat, you have to take a chance that you're going to be having a warbly voice. But if that's the case, you're playing multiplayer, you just let the other person do all the talking, so it's not really a problem. Because, you know, I would definitely let the other person do all the talking, because I don't, you know, talk very much on my own. I'm kind of a pretty quiet person. So, yeah, okay, let's just sneak in here this way. I think I'm going to be going that other way next. Just ask my roommates, they tell you. They can't get a word out of me. And stop my engine. And take a look around. Look at all that I discovered. Yay! And there is stuff up here to get to. But a resupply point! Oh, that's excellent! I'm going right there next time. But that's going to be in the next episode. So, point north. There we go, point north. Oh, and it's right by the gateway. Okay, that's cool. Why would you need it by the gateway when you resupply when you first come in here? Anyway, fuel station, resupply point. I love it. And I'm playing in normal mode, so I don't have to pay for it. But anyway, coming up on 58 minutes, which means it's time for my break. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. Oh, I got another 5 hours plus at least. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next YouTube episode will be the next week, day at noon, U.S. Central Time, which is Minnesota time, but it's easier to type Iowa. So, yeah, go ahead and look that up if you want. It is also 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK, and then 0600 the next morning in New Zealand. So, either way, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.